Anyone with serious heart conditions or health ailments? A quick show of hands, please. Other than these very few, I am going to try convincing you all to do a tandem skydive today. So what exactly is a tandem skydiving? It is just a skydiving with a professional instructor. That's it. So what advantages does it have with respect to a solo skydive? We don't need any license or prior training. It's a lot safer and it's perfect for one-time dive and thrill seekers. 4 years back, I got a chance to do a tandem skydive in Plant City, Florida. What an experience it was. Before I try to convince you all to do a tandem skydive, I will just give you the basics of it. What happens during a tandem skydive and what is the exact process? Initially, you just find a great deal for a skydiving place in Groupon or some other site, then do a check-in at their place on an event date and get the harness and just board the plane, then fly, and at your specific height, for example, if you're diving from 18,000 feet, you'll be jumping out of the plane with your instructor behind it. And that's the point. It is called as free fall. You experience weightlessness. It's an amazing feeling. Once you experience free fall for close to 30 or 60 seconds, then the parachute kicks in. The instructor deploys the parachute and you go up for a while, and then you glide your way all the way to the ground. It's an amazing experience. I checked with peers. What are the factors that prevents people from doing tandem skydiving? I sent out a Google form, and here are the different responses which I got. As a person who did skydiving, I would like to provide my counter arguments to the majority of these points. So we can see different factors from exorbitant cost, fear of parachutes, fear of heights, and so on. Let me start with the first factor that prevents people from doing tandem skydiving. One is fear of heights. Who is not afraid of something? We are constantly riddled with some sort of fear or not. Just before even I did a skydive, I had fear of heights. I happened to meet a 75-year-old person who was doing skydive for the very first time. I got a lot of confidence from him. You guys probably remember a 90-year-old person doing a tandem skydive? For his birthday. His name is President George W. Bush Sr. So heights is not a big deal when it comes to skydiving. The only fear occurs till the point where you step out of the plane. Even the same thing happened for me. When I was hesitating, it's a good thing to have instructor because he gives you the kick outside of the plane. During the free fall, you experience lot of emotions. Fear is not one of them, trust me. So just go ahead and do it. And there are different heights from jumping with respect to doing the skydive. 11,000 feet, 15,000 feet, and 18,000 feet. In US, for doing tandem skydive, 18,000 is the maximum height. Just jump from the 18,000 feet. There are a couple of ways you can conquer fear. One is to circumvent it. Other one is to conquer it. I would say just conquer it. Let's look at the second reason that a lot of people chose for not doing skydive. Parachutes not working. I agree to the point that we as a common people are just relying on the instructor with just a couple of harness, and the instructor has a parachute in his backpack. Skydiving has come a long way. It has become a lot safer, I would say. The instructor with whom I did skydiving had close to 16,000 jumps. They are all extremely professional and trained people. And there are always redundancies in parachute. In case a primary parachute doesn't deploy, the secondary one will be deployed. They are pretty well trained. And according to National Parachute Associations, there is a statistics which says skydiving is a lot safer than on-road travel in a car. Can you believe that? Parachutes will work, fellows. Just trust it. Let's look at the next reason, exorbitant cost. I truly agree with that. They are extremely expensive. The skydiving which I did for 18,000 feet was close to $175. And to top that, I took a GoPro video camera that will be placed on the instructor. That costs additional $75, but it is $275, close to $250 to $275, including everything. But it is expensive, but definitely worth it. I would say the impact of skydiving doesn't just last during the dive, it just lasts even beyond it, possibly for a lifetime. Whenever I feel low, I just look at the point for recall of skydive to get a lot of positive energy. I would say we have spending in different aspects and we don't usually prioritize in a lot of things. We do mindless spending, I would say, and strongly recommend that skydiving is something worth it that you need to spend for. What are the perks of it? You conquer your fears, you experience weightlessness, obviously. It gives you a new perspective to life. Within a short span of time, you experience different sort of emotions in a short span of time. That is unbelievable. Start saving for the dive. Conquer your fears. Have faith in your instructor and parachute. Take the dive, folks.